Sorry.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tanika, and I am back with another video. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tanika, and I am back with another video. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video and watching. Go ahead and press that subscribe button and press that notification bell as well so you can be notified any and every time I post a video. If you are not new here, thank y'all for being here. I tell y'all this every single time. I love y'all. I do it for y'all. I'm here for y'all. Like, I don't know what I would do without y'all. I'm just kidding. I'm not crying. But yeah, I don't know what I would do without y'all, because y'all keep me motivated to continue posting. Even when my views are not the highest, I don't care. I'm still gonna post for y'all. But anyways, before I get into this video today, don't mind my background. I'm packing, I'm getting rid of things. And before y'all ask, yes, I'm not gonna get into why I'm saying yes. If you know, you know. But yeah. Anyway, so today I'm here with y'all. We finna eat some breakfast. I got me I kind of ate it a little bit already. It was supposed to be avocado toast, but then I decided I wanted an egg sandwich. So I made an egg sandwich with some avocado and tomatoes on it. And I got me a cup of apple juice as well. So that's what I'm having today. And yeah, so we're going to get right into this video. Today is the day that y'all been waiting for. Like, I know y'all been waiting for this day because y'all been watching these videos that I've been posting, and y'all been asking me questions, and I just know y'all ready. But anyways, let's get into it. So today I'm going to be talking about how I found out that I was pregnant. How and when, rather. But I'm not going to just talk about the exact day. I'm gonna take it back for y'all a little bit. I'm gonna take it back to 2022, right before summer. So last year I was at my grandma's house. I was doing something. I can't really remember exactly what I was doing, but I was doing something, and she asked me if I was pregnant, and I was like, no, I don't think so. Like, not that I know of. But of course, I can't say that there wasn't a possibility that I was at the time. But I wasn't. That doesn't matter. I wasn't. But she proceeds to tell me, well, somebody pregnant. I don't know who it is. She said either somebody pregnant, or you gonna be pregnant, or you're going to be having a baby sometime soon. I'm like, okay. She said either I was going to get pregnant next summer, which would have been this summer, 2023 summer. She said either you're going to be having a baby in the summer, or you're going to get pregnant in the summer. And I said, okay. I just let it go. You know, I love my grandma. You know, a lot of things that she say do be coming to pass, but I didn't really think too much of it. But in my heart, I knew that I did want another child. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever, cool. If God willing, this is going to come to pass. So time goes on. All right, y'all, I have to change up a little bit because my camera died. But like I was saying, for me, I knew that I wanted another child. And I got to get back on track. Yeah, whatever. So as months go on, I prayed every month, Lord, if it's your will, you will bless me with another child. Also, I always track my cycle. I use a little app to track my cycle, and I'll post the apps that I use. I use a couple of apps because, I don't know, that's just me. But that tasted weird. Anyways, so yeah, I use a couple of apps to track my cycle, track my ovulation, all that stuff. And every month I would track my ovulation. I started taking OPK tests, which are test to track when you're ovulating, if you don't know. That's another story. That's besides the point. If y'all want to know about that part of my life, then let me know and I'll tell y'all more in depth of how I did that. So I would track, and months go on. Like I said, I prayed every single month, Lord, if it's your will, it will be done. And I just left it at that. I mean, I continued to pray because, of course, he's supposed to pray without ceasing. I'll just say it like that. Don't stop praying, even if it seems like it's not gonna happen, or if it's not happening when you want it to happen. Sometimes it's not supposed to happen when you want it to happen. It happens on God's timing. Like, God knows when the right time for you is, and I've had to come to terms with that and realize that this is just what it is. So anyways, months and months and months go on, and nothing's happening, and I'm getting tired of, like, how would I say? I don't want to say I'm getting tired of trying at this point, but I'm getting tired of, how do I say? Basically, at this point, I'm making it a job. Like, okay, this is what we got to do. This is how we got to do it. This is when we got to do it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm ovulating. Let's do this. Like, we're going to have our baby. But I'm, like, starting to get tired of doing all that because it's becoming a job, and that's not how it should be. So fast forward to June of this year, 2023. Mind you, this was like a whole year ago when my grandma made the statement to me, and yeah, so this has been going on for a year now. So June 2023, let's go. The first Sunday of June. I go to church, and church is fantastic this day, but it was a little bit different because, how can I put this? My church is always turned up. I'll say that. It's always turned up. But this particular day, it was so turned up that the apostle, the pastor, you know, he didn't even preach. He didn't get his sermon out. He didn't get his message out. Nothing, like, at all. It was so turned up this day. And he did an altar call, and I can't remember exactly what the altar call was for. And at the time, the praise team, they were singing a song, and I don't think I'll ever forget this song. I don't know exactly what it's called. It's probably called, like, Wanted, whatever, but it goes like, I am wanted, wanted, oh, I'm wanted. Okay, that's the gist of the song. So I go up for this altar call, whatever, and there's a lot of different ministers and leaders of the church that are praying for a lot of the people that are coming up there. And I had a specific lady, she came to pray for me, but before she started praying, there was another one of the pastors of the church. She came behind me, and I didn't know that it was her at first until later, but I'm going to get into that. She came behind me, and she touched me on my back, and not my shoulder, but you know what I'm saying, on my back. She touched me on my back, and she went on about her way. The lady that was praying for me, she was standing in front of me, of course, and she was praying, and she was telling me stuff in my ear while she was praying and all this stuff. And sorry. So when she finished what I thought she was finished, she came back and she started to pray again. And at the time she was praying, she put her hand on my stomach. And when she did that, I just felt like a fresh air go through me. I don't know how to explain, but if you're religious or if you go to church and you've ever had that feeling, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, she prayed, she finished her prayer, Of course, I was crying. Went back to my seat, sat down. This particular day, after church, my family decided that we were going to go and eat. So I'm like, okay, cool, we're going to go eat. Get there, we eat, have our dinner, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm explaining to my mom and my grandma what I felt. This is when I found out who the person was that touched me on my back. And I was like, oh, cool. So we finish our food and I go to my mom's house because I had to do my grandma's hair this day. I'm sitting there doing my grandma's hair, whatever. At first, you know, everybody else was in there in the living room, not in the living room, but like in the kitchen. And we were all talking or whatever, but then everybody disappeared, went their own ways, doing their own thing. And I'm sorry, I'm holding my ear because my ear still hurts. But everybody's doing their own thing, so it's just me and my grandma in the kitchen. My grandma proceeds to whisper, "Do you think you might be pregnant?" I said, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't want to say yes, didn't want to say no, because like I said, I did not know. There was a very strong possibility that I could have. There was a possibility that I wasn't. But, oh my gosh, my ear. So annoying. But anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, anyways, the day continues on. And a little while later, she says, I'm gonna have to go to the store myself because I want some sausage and sauerkraut. Mind you, I've heard my grandma say she wants a lot of things in my lifetime. But the only time that I have ever heard her say she wanted sausage and sauerkraut, or at least the only times that I remember, is when I was pregnant with my son. Only time. So I'm like, that was a little flag for me. So I was like, okay, let me start checking myself. So I'm like, finish my grandma's hair. From that day, mind you, this is the first Sunday of June. From that day, I started taking pregnancy tests. They kept coming back negative. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not pregnant. Maybe she just speaking it into existence. So I'm like, okay. Mind you, it wasn't time for my cycle to come on yet. It was almost, but it wasn't time yet. So if I was testing too early, of course, the tests were going to come back negative. But like I said, every day I continue to test, every single day. Because I'm like, just her saying these things are making me question myself. Like, so I'm testing, whatever. And like I say, every test was coming back negative. And then on June 11th, which is about 1 week after this Sunday, June 11th, which is also my anniversary, my wedding anniversary, my husband and I and a couple of our friends, we were going to the Erykah Badu concert. So before we left for this concert, I'm like, let me take a test. While I'm showering or whatever, getting myself ready, I'm like, okay, let me take this test real quick and see, because you never know what might happen tonight. So I'm like, let me just take a test. So I take one of the little dollar store tests, the little cheap ones or whatever. And when I took it, I waited the time frame or whatever, and there was a very, very, very faint line on it. A very faint line. But I was like, I don't want to trust this. I don't want to trust this because, you know, some tests could show up faint lines and it be nothing. Some tests could just be faulty. But I was like, I'm going to take it as I see it. It's a faint line. So at this point, I'm probably pregnant. So I'm gonna be careful. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, which I don't do anything crazy anyway, but y'all know what I'm saying. So I came in the room. My husband was on the bed, and I told him, I said, I got something to tell you. He's like, what's up? I said, I think I might be pregnant. He said, what you mean by that? I said, well, I took a test while I was in the restroom. I showed him the test. And I was like, there's a really faint line, but I don't want to say for sure that I am if I'm not. So he was like, well, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm like, yeah, cool. So that night we go to the concert, whatever. And I'm really trying not to make this story long, but I gotta tell y'all the details. Anyways, we go to the concert, and then afterwards, because it was our anniversary, we decided we were gonna go and stay at a hotel for the weekend. And that's what we did. Stayed at the hotel. That was on a Sunday, I think it was. Yeah, it had to happen on a Sunday because the next morning I had to get up because I had to take my niece to school. So that Monday morning I woke up. I left the hotel, and mind you, he was still there. He was sleeping. I left the hotel so I can come back home, pick up my niece, take her to school. And that morning I had to pee so bad, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna go because I want to take another test and I want to have fresh pee. Like, y'all know how it goes. But so I took my niece to school, stopped at the store, got a box of tests, the first response test. And I was gonna wait to take them until I get back to the hotel so that I could take them with my husband, but I had to pee so bad, so I was like, I'm gonna take it at the house, and whatever the result is, I'll just show them when I get home. I mean, I'll show them when I get to the hotel, whatever. So I take the test, and immediately, mind you, I had a digital and I also had the line test. I think I posted a picture before, but if I haven't, I'll post the picture here or somewhere. I'll post a picture for y'all so y'all can see what I saw. Immediately, it was positive. Like, positive. Not a faint positive. Not a, oh, I gotta squint my eyes and put it up to the light kind of positive. It was positive. Not only was the line test positive, but the digital one said yes with the plus sign. And I was like, oh my gosh, like my heart dropped. So I'm happy. I'm freaking out, but I'm happy. Like, I'm happy freaking out because I'm like, God answered my prayers. Like, my grandma was right. That first Sunday at church, something was happening. My prayers were answered. I was happy. Not only was I happy, but I was also scared, nervous, because y'all know previously the issues that I had, but I didn't want to think that way this time. But of course, natural mind and all that stuff, it takes over. So of course, sometimes I would think the worst, but I pray for the best. But anyways, I get back to the hotel, and of course, my husband is still sleeping, knocked out. So I'm like, I'm gonna just wait till he wakes up. Then I'm gonna show him. I'm not gonna wake him up. I'm gonna just wait till he wakes up. So he finally wakes up. I show him the test, and I feel like he was probably in shock too. But that's for him to tell y'all how he felt when he found out, whatever the case may be. And he could do that at a later time. But yeah, we were both happy, both excited. And it seems like as soon as I got that positive test, that's when I started to feel sick. I started to get the morning sickness. I started to get nausea, and I'm like, hold on now. I'm barely like 2 seconds pregnant, and all of this is happening. I don't know if it was my nerves or if that just actually happens, but yeah. So anyways, that's basically how I found out that I was pregnant. Also, I don't know, my husband, he has this coworker, and apparently this coworker came up to him one day and was like, he had a dream that I was pregnant. And mind you, I've never met this man. Never met this man. Don't know what this man looks like. I know his name, but I've never met him. Never seen him. Nothing. My husband talks about him, but that's about it. He says that told my husband that he had a dream that I was pregnant, and he also had a dream that I was pregnant and that his girlfriend or wife or whoever she is to him was also pregnant. Come to find out, of course, yes, I was pregnant, and she was also. But that was just weird to me. But yeah, so that's basically the story of how I found out I was pregnant. When I found out I was pregnant, I found out on my 2-year wedding anniversary. Exactly on the day, 2-year wedding anniversary, that I was pregnant, that I was having my little bean, and we've been good since then. But I've had all these appointments, and tomorrow, actually, I will be 30 weeks, which means I have technically 10 weeks left, but not really 10 weeks left, but you know, baby will be here soon. And for those of you who've been wanting to know what I am having a it's a girl. I'm gonna have my pair, y'all. I'm gonna have my pair. And I know on the last video that I said that I was going to post my registry in the description box, and I did not post it. And I thought about it after I posted the video. I was like, I can't post my registry because if I post it, they're going to know what I'm having. So yeah, I didn't post it, but I posted it in this video just in case anybody wants to get us anything. You don't have to, but if you do want to, that's cool. It'll be there. But yeah, y'all, I'm having a girl. And for those of you who said team girl, y'all are right. And I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video up here. I didn't even finish my food. Like, I still have half of my sandwich left. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video up here. And talk to y'all later. But like I said, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button, press that notification bell so you can be notified any and every time I post a video, because I will be posting another video soon. And like this video, comment down below any other videos you want to see from me, share this video. Y'all know what it is, just show your girl some love. But other than that, I'll see y'all later, because I'm gonna finish my food and then I have some hair that I have to do at 10 o'clock, and it's like a little after 9 now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.